Hi there, it's Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is part of my New Year's resolution to see every movie that comes out in my theater and do a quick little review right after it while sitting in my car on my phone. So today I went and saw the Brothers Grimsby. This is a comedy about two brothers who get split up at a young age and at an orphanage. One's adopted into a London family. The other one stays in his home town of Grimsby. And the one that goes off to London becomes a spy for MI6, while the other sort of just becomes a sort of sports hooligan, soccer hooligan, who just sits around and lives with a family, has like 9 kids, poor sort of. They describe himself in sort of at the end as like the scum of the earth type of. They say they call themselves scum, I guess, but it's excuse me, sorry, I'm still a little sick. But this movie was it was I mean for what it was good. I'm not huge into dumb comedies, and it's a dumb comedy. It stars Sasha Baron Cohen and Mark Strong. I like Mark Strong; he's quite good. And Sasha Baron Cohen, I haven't really seen him in much. I haven't seen the things he's done like Borat and The Dictator and his show Ali G, but I haven't seen those really. I've seen clips, and that's about it. This is the first full movie I've seen him in, and if you like him, I think you'll like this movie. It's dumb comedies really aren't for me. Also, Penelope Cruz is in this as well, and she was in Zoolander, so she's doing two dumb comedies pretty close to each other, which is it's kind of funny in that way. But I think this was better. This was definitely better than Zoolander. It was definitely had some funny parts. Not all the comedy works for me, but I can see how it does. The theater was laughing pretty heavily at some points, especially one part that I don't know if I want to give away, but if you like dumb comedies, I'm sure you'll really enjoy one part because it doesn't hold back at some of the, I guess, gross out. It's not really incredibly gross, but it's kind of, you know, people find it gross. It's well, it's gross. But I don't want to give it away. But it's yeah. You'll enjoy it if you enjoy dumb comedies and stuff. That kind of raunchy humor and dark comedies and stuff. I don't mind it at times, but I think this one didn't really work incredibly well. It worked at times, and I think it would work for anyone who does like those things. So I think it's a good movie in that sense. Um, Everyone in it is quite good. Rebel Wilson's in this, and I don't I might be saying her first name wrong, but Isla Fisher, Elsa Fisher. No, not Elsa. It's Isla Fisher. I don't know, but she's in this. She's very good. I didn't recognize her at first. Um, Mark Strong's very good. I already said that. Rebel Wilson's in this. She's quite good. She's not the same exact character she always plays in things. She plays a small role though, and she's quite good in this. Overall, I'd say I'd recommend it if you're into these types of comedies. Then go see it. It's good for what it is. Um, it does have a message in it that it's a good message, but it's a bit on the nose. And it's so on the it tells you what the big message is. There's other messages in it as well. Um, it also tries to be emotional at points, which it doesn't really work, I don't think, incredibly well. Um, so, but it's fine. It's not too much that you're waiting for the emotional part to be over or anything like that. They play jokes within it, so it works. And it also tries to be serious with the action at times, particularly at the beginning. But it's all right. It's not too much either. Um, I'd say the problem is there's that first person sort of shooter type movement, especially at the beginning. It doesn't really work very well. I think it can be hard to see what's going on at times, and I think that stuff might only work if it was taken a bit more seriously than it probably should have been. Whereas, like, you look at the trailers I've seen for Hardcore Henry, just looks so over the top that in first person works probably better than this did. The first person thing, I didn't care for. It was hard to tell what was going on a lot of the time. and it took itself too seriously in the first person stuff. But I mean, not all of it. Some of it, like when Sasha Baron Cohen's in first person, it's not serious. But when Mark Strong is, it's usually quite serious. Anyway, that's the movie. I recommend it if you like your dumb comedies. It's dumb or raunchy comedies. You'll probably quite enjoy this. It was I thought I wouldn't say it was bad at all. Excuse me a second. Also, I think that's the end of movies for this week. I'll keep checking in, but yeah. So, oh shoot, I don't remember what's out next week. I think the next Divergent movie is that Allegiant is out next week. Miracle from Heaven, I think that's the name of it. It's the one I've seen so many trailers for it. Pretty sure that's out next week. There's a few other, but I don't remember what they are. I think Miracle from Heaven's out like on Wednesday or something. So I won't probably see it on Wednesday, probably because I won't have time. I'm usually very busy on Wednesdays, so I won't probably see the movie then. But I'm gonna be back for more movies later in the week, later next week. And until then, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do other things. I don't just do movie reviews. There's trailer reaction videos that we do on here and some other stuff. We also have a podcast. You can go check that out. It's Geek Wars Podcast. Do it with a couple friends of mine. It's on iTunes, Podbean, Podcast Addict, all your favorite podcatcher things. Just look for it. You'll find it. And what else we got? You can follow Geek Wars Podcast on Twitter at Geek Wars Podcast, or you can just follow me if you want. And I should say, don't not just or. You should follow that first. And you can follow me on Twitter at Daclus. Spelling is in the title of the video. You got it. I will see you next time then. Bye.